What if the key to understanding one of the most advanced ancient civilizations lies buried beneath the sands of time, waiting to be uncovered? Picture this: a sprawling city, meticulously planned with streets laid out in perfect grids, advanced drainage systems, and homes equipped with private bathrooms, all built over 4,000 years ago. This isn't a scene from a futuristic novel. This is the reality of the Indus Valley Civilization, a society so sophisticated that its secrets continue to baffle historians and archaeologists to this day. Today, we're diving into the mysteries of 25 lost cities of the Indus Valley, each one a puzzle piece that challenges everything we thought we knew about ancient history. These cities, once thriving hubs of trade, culture, and innovation, now lie in ruins, whispering stories of a forgotten world. From the grandeur of Mohenjo-Daro to the enigmatic ruins of Dholavira, these sites hold clues to a civilization that mastered urban planning, trade, and craftsmanship long before many of their contemporaries. But here's the twist: despite their achievements, the Indus Valley people left behind no grand monuments, no towering temples, and no written records that we can fully decipher. Their story is one of brilliance and mystery, a tale that raises more questions than answers. How did they achieve such remarkable feats? Why did their cities suddenly decline? And what can their legacy teach us about our own world? By the end of this journey, you'll not only uncover the secrets of these ancient cities, but also gain a new perspective on how history is written and rewritten. So stay with us as we step into the shadows of the past, where every stone, every artifact, and every ruin has a story to tell. The secrets of the Indus Valley are waiting to be discovered, and you're about to be part of the adventure. Now, let's step into the heart of the Indus Valley Civilization with its crown jewel, Mohenjo-Daro. Known as the Mound of the Dead, this ancient city is a marvel of engineering and urban planning that rivals even modern cities. Imagine walking through streets laid out in a precise grid system, with homes built from uniform, kiln-fired bricks, each one a testament to the civilization's meticulous attention to detail. What truly sets Mohenjo-Daro apart is its advanced drainage system. Every house had its own private bathroom, connected to a network of covered drains that ran beneath the streets. This level of sophistication was unheard of in the ancient world, and it speaks volumes about the Indus Valley people's understanding of hygiene and public health. But the grandeur of Mohenjo-Daro isn't just in its infrastructure. The city also boasted a massive public bath known as the Great Bath, which likely served as a center for ritual or social gatherings. This structure, with its watertight floors and intricate design, is a striking reminder of the civilization's cultural and spiritual depth. Yet, for all its achievements, Mohenjo-Daro's story is shrouded in mystery. Around 3,900 years ago, the city was abandoned, and to this day, no one knows exactly why. Some theories suggest climate change or a shift in river patterns, while others point to invasions or internal collapse. What we do know is that its discovery in the 1920s completely reshaped our understanding of ancient history, proving that advanced urban societies existed long before the rise of Mesopotamia or Egypt. Mohenjo-Daro stands as a silent witness to a civilization that mastered the art of city building, leaving behind a legacy that continues to challenge and inspire us. As we move forward, we'll uncover more of these lost cities, each one a piece of the puzzle that is the Indus Valley Civilization. Now, as we journey further into the heart of the Indus Valley, we arrive at Harappa, the city that lent its name to this entire ancient civilization. Harappa, much like Mohenjo-Daro, stands as a testament to the ingenuity and sophistication of its people. But what makes Harappa truly remarkable is its role as a cornerstone of the Indus Valley story, offering us a glimpse into the daily lives, economic systems, and mysteries of this ancient world. One of Harappa's most striking features is its massive granaries. These towering structures, built with precision and care, were used to store surplus grain, showcasing the city's advanced agricultural practices and its ability to sustain a large population. The granaries were strategically placed near the river, ensuring easy access to water for irrigation and transportation, a clear sign of the city's forward-thinking planning. But Harappa's brilliance doesn't stop there. The city is also famous for its standardized brick sizes. Every brick, whether used for homes, streets, or public buildings, was crafted to the same dimensions, a level of uniformity that speaks to a highly organized society. This standardization wasn't just about aesthetics, it was a practical solution that allowed for efficient construction and maintenance, a concept that feels surprisingly modern even today. Yet, perhaps the most intriguing aspect of Harappa is its enigmatic script. Thousands of inscriptions have been found on seals, pottery, and other artifacts, but to this day, no one has been able to decipher them. These symbols, often accompanied by images of animals or deities, hint at a complex system of communication, possibly used for trade, administration, or religious purposes. The mystery of the script continues to baffle scholars, leaving us to wonder what stories these ancient symbols might tell if we could only unlock their secrets. Harappa, with its granaries, bricks, and undeciphered script, offers us a window into a civilization that was both practical and profound. As we move forward, we'll uncover more of these lost cities, each one adding another layer to our understanding of the Indus Valley and its enduring legacy. Now, as we venture deeper into the mysteries of the Indus Valley, our journey brings us to Dholavira, a city that stands as a marvel of ancient engineering and resourcefulness. Nestled in the arid landscape of modern-day Gujarat, Dholavira reveals a level of sophistication that continues to astonish archaeologists and historians alike. What sets Dholavira apart is its ingenious water conservation systems. In a region where water was scarce, the people of Dholavira devised an elaborate network of reservoirs, channels, and dams to collect and store rainwater. These structures, carved into the rocky terrain, were designed with remarkable precision, ensuring that the city could thrive even during prolonged dry spells. The largest of these reservoirs, known as the Great Bath, could hold an impressive amount of water, showcasing the city's ability to manage resources efficiently. But Dholavira's brilliance doesn't end with its water systems. The city's layout is equally fascinating. Divided into distinct sectors, residential, ceremonial, and industrial, Dholavira's design reflects a highly organized society. The citadel, perched at the highest point, served as the administrative and possibly religious center, while the lower town housed the bustling activities of daily life. The streets were laid out in a grid-like pattern, intersecting at right angles, a feature that highlights the city's advanced urban planning. Perhaps most intriguing is the discovery of a large signboard at the city's entrance, made of 10 large symbols carved in stone. While the meaning of these symbols remains a mystery, they suggest that Dholavira may have had a system of public communication or wayfinding, further emphasizing its complexity. The discovery of Dholavira has fundamentally challenged our understanding of ancient engineering capabilities. It forces us to reconsider the technological and organizational skills of the Indus Valley people, who were able to create such a sustainable and well-planned city in a challenging environment. As we continue our exploration, Dholavira serves as a powerful reminder of the ingenuity and resilience of this ancient civilization, leaving us eager to uncover more of its secrets. Now, as we set our sights on the next chapter of this ancient journey, we arrive at Lothal, a city that stands as a testament to the maritime prowess of the Indus Valley Civilization. Located in present-day Gujarat, Lothal was not just a city but a bustling port that connected the Indus Valley to distant lands, showcasing the civilization's remarkable ability to navigate both land and sea. What makes Lothal truly extraordinary is its dockyard, one of the earliest known examples of a planned maritime facility in the ancient world. This rectangular basin, carefully constructed with baked bricks, was designed to control the flow of water, allowing ships to dock and unload goods even during low tide. The dockyard's sophisticated engineering suggests that the people of Lothal had a deep understanding of tidal patterns and hydraulics, skills that were far ahead of their time. But Lothal's significance goes beyond its dockyard. The city was a hub of trade, with evidence of goods like beads, pottery, and precious stones being exchanged with regions as far as Mesopotamia and the Persian Gulf. Archaeologists have uncovered seals and artifacts that bear striking similarities to those found in distant lands, pointing to a vast and interconnected trade network. These findings challenge the notion that ancient civilizations were isolated, revealing instead a world of vibrant exchange and collaboration. The city's layout further underscores its role as a commercial center. Lothal's streets were lined with workshops and warehouses, where artisans crafted goods and merchants stored their wares. The presence of a marketplace suggests a thriving economy, while the discovery of weights and measures highlights the city's commitment to fair trade practices. Perhaps most intriguing is the evidence of maritime activity found at Lothal. The discovery of a ship's anchor and a terracotta model of a ship provides a glimpse into the seafaring capabilities of the Indus Valley people. These artifacts suggest that Lothal sailors ventured far beyond their shores, braving the open seas to establish trade routes that spanned continents. Lothal's story is one of innovation, ambition, and connection. It reminds us that the Indus Valley Civilization was not confined to its cities but reached out to the wider world, leaving a legacy of trade and cultural exchange that continues to inspire us today. As we move forward, Lothal stands as a beacon of the civilization's ingenuity, inviting us to explore the next chapter in this remarkable journey through time. Now, as we step into the next chapter of our exploration, we find ourselves in Kalibangan, a city that offers a fascinating glimpse into the agricultural and spiritual life of the Indus Valley Civilization. Located in present-day Rajasthan, Kalibangan stands out for its unique discoveries that shed light on the daily lives and beliefs of its ancient inhabitants. One of the most remarkable findings at Kalibangan is the evidence of early plowed fields. Archaeologists have uncovered furrows in the soil, arranged in a crisscross pattern, which suggests that the people of Kalibangan practiced advanced agricultural techniques. These plowed fields, dating back thousands of years, indicate a deep understanding of crop rotation and soil management, challenging the assumption that ancient societies relied solely on rudimentary farming methods. The discovery of these fields not only highlights the ingenuity of the Indus Valley people, but also underscores the importance of agriculture in sustaining their urban centers. Equally intriguing are the fire altars found at Kalibangan. These structures, made of baked bricks, were likely used for ritualistic purposes, possibly involving fire worship or sacrificial offerings. The presence of these altars suggests that religion and spirituality played a central role in the lives of Kalibangan's residents. The careful construction and placement of these altars within the city's layout reveal a society that valued both practicality and reverence, blending the mundane with the sacred in a way that challenges our modern perceptions of ancient cultures. Kalibangan's findings also provide insights into the social and economic organization of the Indus Valley Civilization. The city's well-planned streets, drainage systems, and residential areas reflect a high degree of urban planning, while the discovery of seals and pottery points to a thriving trade network. These artifacts, combined with the evidence of agriculture and ritual practices, paint a picture of a society that was not only technologically advanced but also deeply connected to its environment and spiritual beliefs. What makes Kalibangan truly remarkable is how it challenges traditional views of ancient societies. Far from being primitive or isolated, the people of Kalibangan demonstrated a sophisticated understanding of agriculture, urban planning, and spirituality. Their achievements remind us that the Indus Valley Civilization was a complex and dynamic society, capable of innovation and adaptation in ways that continue to inspire and intrigue us today. As we move forward, Kalibangan invites us to reconsider our assumptions about the past, offering a window into a world where agriculture and ritual coexisted, shaping the lives of its people in profound and enduring ways. Now, as we journey further into the heart of the Indus Valley, we arrive at Rakhigarhi, a site that stands as a testament to the sheer scale and complexity of this ancient civilization. Located in present-day Haryana, Rakhigarhi is one of the largest known Indus Valley sites, spanning an impressive area that rivals even the famed cities of Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa. Its sprawling size alone speaks volumes about the sophistication and ambition of the people who once called it home. What makes Rakhigarhi particularly fascinating is its well-preserved residential structures. Archaeologists have uncovered a network of houses, streets, and public spaces that reveal a high degree of urban planning. The homes, built with standardized bricks, were arranged in a grid-like pattern, showcasing the Indus Valley people's mastery of architecture and city design. These residential areas were not just functional but also designed with a sense of community in mind, featuring courtyards and shared spaces that suggest a close-knit social structure. But Rakhigarhi's story doesn't end with its physical layout. Ongoing excavations at the site continue to uncover new insights that challenge our understanding of the Indus Valley civilization. Recent discoveries include artifacts such as pottery, tools, and jewelry, which provide a glimpse into the daily lives of its inhabitants. These findings suggest that Rakhigarhi was not only a thriving urban center but also a hub of craftsmanship and trade. The presence of seals and weights further indicates that the city was deeply integrated into the broader economic network of the civilization, connecting it to distant regions and cultures. One of the most exciting aspects of Rakhigarhi is the potential it holds for future discoveries. As archaeologists delve deeper into its layers, they are uncovering evidence that could reshape our understanding of the Indus Valley's social, economic, and cultural dynamics. For instance, the discovery of burial sites has opened up new avenues for studying the civilization's beliefs about death and the afterlife. Similarly, the analysis of skeletal remains is providing valuable insights into the health, diet, and lifestyle of its people. Rakhigarhi's significance lies not only in its size but also in the stories it tells about the Indus Valley civilization. It challenges the notion that ancient societies were small and isolated, instead revealing a world of interconnected cities and thriving communities. As excavations continue, Rakhigarhi promises to unlock even more secrets, offering us a deeper understanding of a civilization that continues to captivate and inspire. With each new discovery, Rakhigarhi reminds us that the past is far from static. It is a living, evolving narrative, one that invites us to question, explore, and marvel at the ingenuity of those who came before us. And as we move forward, this ancient city stands as a beacon, guiding us toward a richer appreciation of the Indus Valley's enduring legacy. Now, as we shift our focus to Banawali, we uncover a city that offers a fascinating glimpse into the artistic and cultural richness of the Indus Valley civilization. Located in present-day Haryana, Banawali stands out for its remarkable collection of artifacts, which provide invaluable insights into the daily lives and traditions of its ancient inhabitants. One of the most striking discoveries at Banawali is its terracotta figurines. These intricately crafted pieces depict a variety of human and animal forms, showcasing the artistic skill and creativity of the Indus Valley people. The figurines are not just decorative, they also offer clues about the society's beliefs and practices. For instance, some depict women adorned with elaborate jewelry, hinting at the importance of personal adornment and social status. Others portray animals, possibly reflecting the role of livestock in their economy, or even symbolic representations of deities. Equally significant are the seals unearthed at Banawali. These small, carved objects, often made of steatite, bear intricate designs and symbols, including the famous Indus Script. While the script remains undeciphered, the seals are believed to have served multiple purposes, from marking ownership of goods to playing a role in administrative or ritual activities. The presence of these seals suggests that Banawali was not just a residential center but also a hub of trade and governance, deeply connected to the broader network of Indus Valley cities. The artifacts from Banawali also shed light on the city's daily life. Pottery fragments, tools, and ornaments reveal a society that valued craftsmanship and practicality. The discovery of grinding stones and storage jars points to a community engaged in agriculture and food processing, while the presence of beads and bangles highlights their appreciation for beauty and personal expression. What makes Banawali truly special is how these findings come together to paint a vivid picture of a thriving, dynamic society. The terracotta figurines and seals are not just relics of the past, they are windows into a world where art, culture, and daily life were deeply intertwined. Through these artifacts, we gain a deeper understanding of the Indus Valley people's values, traditions, and way of life. As we continue to explore Banawali, it becomes clear that this city was more than just a settlement. It was a vibrant center of creativity and community. Its artifacts challenge us to rethink our assumptions about ancient societies, revealing a civilization that was as rich in culture as it was in innovation. And with each new discovery, Banawali invites us to step closer to unraveling the mysteries of the Indus Valley, one artifact at a time. Now, as we journey to Surkotada, we step into a city that stands as a testament to the strategic ingenuity and resourcefulness of the Indus Valley Civilization. Located in present-day Gujarat, Surkotada is renowned for its impressive fortifications and the intriguing discovery of horse remains, which have ignited lively debates among historians and archaeologists. Surkotada's fortifications are a striking feature of the site. The city was surrounded by massive walls made of mud bricks, designed to protect its inhabitants from potential threats. These walls were not just defensive structures, they also reflect the advanced engineering skills of the Indus Valley people. The layout of the fortifications suggests a well-planned approach to urban defense, with strategically placed gates and watchtowers that allowed for effective monitoring of the surrounding area. This level of planning highlights the importance of security and governance in the daily lives of Surkotada's residents. But what truly sets Surkotada apart is the discovery of horse remains within its boundaries. These findings have sparked significant debate about the role of horses in the Indus Valley Civilization. Some scholars argue that the presence of horse bones indicates that horses were domesticated and used by the people of Surkotada, possibly for transportation, warfare, or even ceremonial purposes. Others suggest that these remains might belong to wild horses or other animals, raising questions about the timeline of horse domestication in the region. The debate over the horse remains is more than just an academic discussion. It has broader implications for our understanding of the Indus Valley Civilization's connections with other ancient cultures. If horses were indeed domesticated in Surkotada, it could suggest early interactions with Central Asian cultures where horse domestication is well documented. This would challenge the traditional view of the Indus Valley as an isolated civilization and instead paint a picture of a society deeply engaged in regional and long-distance exchanges. Beyond its fortifications and horse remains, Surkotada also offers glimpses into the daily life of its inhabitants. Artifacts such as pottery, tools, and ornaments reveal a community that valued craftsmanship and practicality. The city's location near the Rann of Kutch suggests it may have played a role in trade, connecting the Indus Valley to other regions. As we explore Surkotada, we are reminded of the complexity and dynamism of the Indus Valley Civilization. Its fortifications speak to a society that prioritized safety and organization, while the horse remains open a window into debates that continue to shape our understanding of ancient history. Surkotada challenges us to reconsider the narratives we've constructed about this remarkable civilization, inviting us to uncover more of its secrets with every discovery. Now, as we shift our focus to Chanhudaro, we uncover a city that thrived as a hub of creativity and craftsmanship. Located in present-day Sindh, Pakistan, Chanhudaro stands out as one of the most significant craft production centers of the Indus Valley Civilization. Unlike the grand fortifications of Surkotada, Chanhudaro's legacy lies in its intricate workshops and the remarkable artifacts that reveal the skill and artistry of its people. Chanhudaro was a city built for artisans. Excavations have uncovered numerous workshops dedicated to bead-making, pottery, and metalworking, showcasing the city's specialization in producing high-quality goods. Among these, the bead-making workshops are particularly fascinating. Archaeologists have found evidence of finely crafted beads made from materials like carnelian, agate, and lapis lazuli. These beads were not just decorative, they were symbols of status and wealth, often traded across vast distances. The process of bead making in Chanhudaro was a testament to the ingenuity of its craftsmen. Artisans used advanced techniques such as drilling, polishing, and etching to create beads of remarkable precision and beauty. The discovery of unfinished beads and tools in the workshops provides a rare glimpse into the step-by-step process of their creation. This level of detail highlights the patience and expertise required to produce such intricate items, underscoring the importance of craftsmanship in Indus Valley society. But Chanhudaro's artisanship extended beyond beads. The city was also known for its pottery, which featured distinctive designs and patterns. Potters in Chanhudaro used a variety of techniques, including wheel throwing and hand shaping, to create vessels for everyday use as well as ceremonial purposes. The pottery often bore intricate motifs, suggesting a deep appreciation for aesthetics and storytelling. Metalworking was another key industry in Chanhudaro. Artisans crafted tools, ornaments, and even small figurines from copper and bronze. The discovery of furnaces and molds indicates that metalworking was a well-organized and highly skilled trade. These metal objects not only served practical purposes but also reflected the cultural and artistic values of the Indus Valley people. Chanhudaro's role as a craft production center offers valuable insights into the economic and social dynamics of the Indus Valley civilization. The city's artisans were not just skilled workers, they were integral to the civilization's trade networks, producing goods that were exchanged with distant regions. This exchange of goods and ideas likely contributed to the cultural richness and diversity of the Indus Valley. As we explore Chanhudaro, we are reminded of the enduring legacy of its artisans. Their creations, preserved through millennia, speak to a society that valued skill, creativity, and innovation. Chanhudaro challenges us to appreciate the artistry of the past and to recognize the profound impact of craftsmanship on human history. With this glimpse into Chanhudaro's vibrant workshops, we now turn our attention to the next city in our journey, where new discoveries await. Now, as we step into the story of Kot Diji, we find ourselves at a site that bridges two worlds: the early beginnings of human settlement and the flourishing maturity of the Indus Valley civilization. Located in present-day Sindh, Pakistan, Kot Diji offers a unique window into the evolution of one of history's most remarkable societies. Kot Diji is often described as a precursor to the Indus Valley civilization. Excavations reveal that this site was inhabited long before the rise of the great cities like Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa. The early settlement at Kot Diji dates back to around 3300 BCE, showcasing a community that was already experimenting with urban planning, agriculture, and craftsmanship. What makes Kot Diji particularly fascinating is its transition from a small, early settlement to a thriving part of the mature Harappan phase. archaeologists have uncovered evidence of a gradual but significant shift in the way people lived and organized their society. The early layers of Kot Diji show simple mud brick houses and basic tools, but as time progressed, the settlement began to reflect the hallmarks of the Indus Valley Civilization: standardized brick sizes, advanced drainage systems, and a more structured urban layout. One of the most striking discoveries at Kot Diji is its fortifications. The site features a massive stone wall, believed to have been built for defense, which highlights the growing complexity of the society. This wall not only protected the settlement, but also symbolized the community's ability to organize and mobilize resources on a large scale. Kot Diji's pottery also tells a story of cultural evolution. Early pottery from the site is simple and utilitarian, but over time it becomes more refined, featuring intricate designs and patterns. This shift mirrors the broader changes in the civilization as people began to place greater emphasis on artistry and aesthetics. The transition from the early Kot Diji phase to the mature Harappan period provides a crucial timeline for understanding the development of the Indus Valley Civilization. It shows us that this civilization did not emerge overnight, but was the result of centuries of experimentation, adaptation, and innovation. Kot Diji serves as a living testament to the resilience and ingenuity of its people, who laid the groundwork for one of the most advanced societies of the ancient world. As we reflect on Kot Diji's role in this grand narrative, we are reminded of the importance of beginnings. Every great civilization has its roots, and Kot Diji offers us a rare glimpse into the early chapters of a story that would shape human history. With this understanding of Kot Diji's pivotal role, we now turn our attention to the next city in our exploration, where new layers of history await discovery. As we journey further into the heart of the Indus Valley, our next stop brings us to Amri, a site that holds the key to understanding the early stages of this ancient civilization. Nestled in present-day Sindh, Pakistan, Amri offers a fascinating glimpse into the gradual evolution of human settlement, long before the grandeur of Mohenjo-Daro or Harappa came to be. Amri's significance lies in its early settlement layers, which date back to around 3600 BCE. These layers reveal a community that was experimenting with new ways of living, building, and creating. Unlike the later cities of the Indus Valley, Amri's early structures were modest, made of mud bricks and simple materials. Yet, even in these humble beginnings, we can see the seeds of what would later become one of the most advanced civilizations of the ancient world. One of the most remarkable aspects of Amri is its pottery. The site is renowned for its unique pottery styles, which provide a window into the cultural and artistic development of the time. Early pottery from Amri is characterized by its simplicity, with plain surfaces and minimal decoration. However, as time progressed, the pottery became more intricate, featuring geometric patterns, animal motifs, and even human figures. This evolution in pottery design reflects the growing sophistication of the people who lived here, as they began to express themselves through art and craftsmanship. What makes Amri's pottery particularly special is its distinctiveness. Unlike the pottery found at other Indus Valley sites, Amri's designs have a unique flair, suggesting that this community had its own artistic identity. Some of the pottery even shows signs of trade and cultural exchange, with motifs that resemble those found in neighboring regions. This hints at a society that was not only creative but also connected to a broader network of communities. Amri's early settlement layers also reveal important clues about the transition from small, scattered villages to larger, more organized urban centers. The gradual changes in architecture, tools, and pottery styles at Amri mirror the broader shifts taking place across the Indus Valley. It's as if we're watching the civilization take its first steps, slowly but surely moving toward the complexity and innovation that would define its later cities. As we explore Amri, we're reminded that every great civilization has its roots. The people of Amri may not have built towering structures or vast drainage systems, but they laid the groundwork for the achievements that would follow. Their creativity, adaptability, and resilience are a testament to the enduring spirit of human ingenuity. With Amri's story fresh in our minds, we now turn our attention to the next chapter of this journey, where another lost city awaits, ready to reveal its secrets. Now, as we venture further into the mysteries of the Indus Valley, our path leads us to Sutkagen Dor, a city that stands as a testament to the strategic brilliance of this ancient civilization. Located near the Arabian Sea, Sutkagen Dor was more than just a settlement. It was a gateway, a bustling hub that connected the Indus Valley to distant lands through trade and commerce. Sutkagen Dor's position near the coast was no accident. Its proximity to the Arabian Sea made it a vital link in the Indus Valley's extensive trade network. From here, goods like beads, pottery, and precious stones were shipped to far-off regions, including Mesopotamia and the Persian Gulf. This city was a crossroads of cultures where ideas, goods, and people flowed freely, enriching the Indus Valley's economy and cultural landscape. But Sutkagen Dor wasn't just about trade, it was also a fortress. The city's fortifications tell a story of a civilization that was not only prosperous but also prepared to defend its wealth and way of life. Massive stone walls surrounded the settlement, designed to protect it from potential invaders. These walls were not just barriers, they were symbols of strength and resilience, reflecting the Indus Valley people's understanding of the need for security in a world where resources were highly valued. The layout of Sutkagen Dor's defenses reveals a sophisticated approach to urban planning. The walls were strategically placed to maximize protection, with narrow entry points that could be easily guarded. Inside, the city was organized to ensure that resources and people could be mobilized quickly in times of crisis. This blend of practicality and foresight highlights the ingenuity of the Indus Valley people, who were as skilled in defense as they were in trade. What makes Sutkagen Dor particularly fascinating is how it challenges our assumptions about ancient societies. Often, we think of trade and warfare as separate aspects of civilization, but here they were deeply intertwined. The city's fortifications were not just about defense, they were also about safeguarding the trade routes that brought wealth and prosperity to the Indus Valley. This dual purpose underscores the complexity of this ancient civilization, which balanced commerce and security with remarkable skill. As we explore Sutkagen Dor, we're reminded of the interconnectedness of the ancient world. This city was a bridge between cultures, a place where the Indus Valley's influence extended far beyond its borders. Its walls may have stood as barriers, but its trade routes opened doors to new possibilities, shaping the course of history in ways we are still uncovering today. With Sutkagen Dor's story etched in our minds, we now set our sights on the next chapter of this journey, where another lost city awaits, ready to reveal its secrets. Now, as we shift our gaze to the coastal city of Balakot, we uncover another layer of the Indus Valley's remarkable economic ingenuity. Nestled along the shores of the Arabian Sea, Balakot was not just a settlement, it was a thriving center of craftsmanship, particularly known for its shell-working industry. This city offers us a glimpse into the intricate web of trade and production that defined the Indus Valley civilization. Balakot's artisans were masters of their craft, transforming shells into exquisite ornaments, tools, and even ceremonial objects. The abundance of shell fragments and unfinished pieces found at the site suggests that this was a hub of specialized production. These artisans didn't just work with local materials, they sourced shells from distant coastal areas, indicating a well-organized supply chain that stretched far beyond the city's borders. What makes Balakot truly fascinating is how it highlights the economic complexity of the Indus Valley. The city wasn't just producing goods for local use, it was part of a vast trade network that connected it to other Indus Valley cities and even distant regions. Shell ornaments from Balakot have been discovered in places like Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro, showing that these items were highly valued and widely traded. This exchange of goods wasn't just about commerce, it was a way of sharing culture, ideas, and technology across a vast geographical area. The shell-working industry also reveals the sophistication of the Indus Valley's economy. Artisans in Balakot didn't just produce simple items, they created intricate designs that required skill, precision, and a deep understanding of their materials. This level of specialization suggests a society that valued craftsmanship and had the resources to support skilled labor. It's a reminder that the Indus Valley wasn't just about survival, it was about thriving, creating beauty, and building connections. Balakot's role in the trade network also challenges our assumptions about ancient economies. Often, we think of trade as being driven by necessity, but here it was also about luxury and artistry. The demand for shell ornaments shows that the people of the Indus Valley had a taste for fine craftsmanship and were willing to invest in items that brought beauty and status. This blend of practicality and artistry underscores the richness of their culture and the depth of their economic systems. As we explore Balakot, we're reminded of the interconnectedness of the ancient world. This city was a vital link in a network that spanned thousands of miles, connecting people, goods, and ideas. Its artisans didn't just shape shells, they shaped history, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire us today. With Balakot's story fresh in our minds, we now turn our attention to the next chapter of this journey, where another lost city awaits, ready to reveal its secrets. Now, as we journey deeper into the heart of the Indus Valley, we arrive at Desalpur, a city that stands as a testament to the civilization's mastery of urban planning and defense. Nestled in the Kutch region of modern-day India, Desalpur's fortified structures tell a story of a society that valued both security and order. Desalpur's most striking feature is its impressive fortifications. The city was surrounded by massive walls built with precision and strength, designed to protect its inhabitants from potential threats. These walls weren't just barriers, they were symbols of power and stability, reflecting the city's importance as a regional center. The layout of Desalpur reveals a careful balance between defense and daily life, with residential areas, public spaces, and storage facilities all thoughtfully arranged within the protective embrace of the walls. What makes Desalpur particularly fascinating is how its design mirrors the broader urban planning principles of the Indus Valley Civilization. The city's streets were laid out in a grid pattern, a hallmark of Indus Valley cities, ensuring efficient movement and organization. This systematic approach to urban design wasn't just about aesthetics. It was a practical solution to the challenges of managing a growing population and maintaining order in a bustling settlement. Desalpur's role as a regional center is further highlighted by its strategic location. Situated in a resource-rich area, the city likely served as a hub for trade and administration, connecting smaller settlements in the region. Its fortified walls and well-planned layout suggest that it was a place of significance, where people gathered not just for safety but also for commerce, governance, and cultural exchange. The discovery of storage facilities within Desalpur points to its economic importance. These structures, designed to hold grains and other goods, indicate that the city played a key role in managing resources and supporting the surrounding communities. This level of organization underscores the sophistication of the Indus Valley's economic systems, where cities like Desalpur acted as vital nodes in a network of trade and resource distribution. As we explore Desalpur, we're reminded of the ingenuity of the Indus Valley people. Their ability to create cities that were both functional and secure speaks to a deep understanding of urban planning and a commitment to building communities that could thrive. Desalpur's fortified walls and orderly streets are more than just architectural achievements. They are a window into a civilization that valued harmony, efficiency, and resilience. With Desalpur's story illuminating the Indus Valley's urban brilliance, we now turn our attention to the next chapter of this journey, where another lost city awaits, ready to reveal its unique contributions to this ancient world. Now, as we step into the next chapter of our exploration, we arrive at Kuntasi, a small yet remarkably significant settlement that offers a fresh perspective on the Indus Valley Civilization. Unlike the sprawling cities we've encountered so far, Kuntasi stands out for its compact size, challenging the notion that only large urban centers played a crucial role in this ancient society. Kuntasi, located in the Saurashtra region of modern-day India, was a hub of trade and craft production. Despite its modest footprint, the city was a bustling center of activity, specializing in the creation of beads, pottery, and other crafted goods. The discovery of workshops and kilns within the settlement provides clear evidence of its industrial focus, showcasing the skill and ingenuity of its artisans. These crafts weren't just for local use, they were part of a broader trade network that connected Kuntasi to other Indus Valley cities and even distant regions. What makes Kuntasi particularly intriguing is how its small size defies traditional assumptions about the scale of Indus Valley settlements. While cities like Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa were vast and densely populated, Kuntasi demonstrates that even smaller communities could thrive and contribute significantly to the civilization's economic and cultural fabric. This challenges the idea that only large urban centers were capable of sustaining complex societies, highlighting the diversity and adaptability of the Indus Valley people. The strategic location of Kuntasi further underscores its importance. Situated near the coast, the city likely served as a key point for maritime trade, facilitating the exchange of goods with regions as far as Mesopotamia. The presence of imported materials such as semi-precious stones and metals suggests that Kuntasi was deeply integrated into the broader trade networks of the time. This small but mighty settlement proves that size isn't always an indicator of influence or prosperity. As we reflect on Kuntasi's role, we're reminded that the Indus Valley Civilization was not a monolithic entity but a mosaic of diverse communities, each contributing in its own unique way. Kuntasi's craft production and trade connections reveal a society that valued specialization and collaboration, where even the smallest settlements could play a vital role in the larger network. With Kuntasi's story shedding light on the versatility of the Indus Valley people, we now turn our attention to the next city on our journey, where new discoveries await to deepen our understanding of this ancient world. Now, as we journey further into the heart of the Indus Valley, we arrive at Shikarpur, a city that offers a fascinating glimpse into the craft and trade networks of this ancient civilization. Shikarpur, located in present-day Pakistan, stands out for its remarkable evidence of bead-making, a skill that not only highlights the ingenuity of its people, but also underscores the interconnectedness of the Indus Valley cities. The discovery of bead-making workshops in Shikarpur reveals a thriving industry that produced intricate beads from materials like carnelian, agate, and lapis lazuli. These beads were not just decorative items, they were highly valued trade goods that connected Shikarpur to other Indus Valley settlements and even distant regions. The craftsmanship displayed in these beads is a testament to the advanced skills of Shikarpur's artisans, who mastered techniques such as drilling, polishing, and shaping with remarkable precision. What makes Shikarpur particularly significant is its role in the broader trade network of the Indus Valley. The beads produced here have been found in other major cities like Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa, as well as in sites as far away as Mesopotamia. This suggests that Shikarpur was a key player in the exchange of goods, contributing to the economic and cultural ties that bound the civilization together. The presence of these beads in distant locations also indicates the high demand for Shikarpur's products, showcasing the city's importance in the regional trade system. Beyond its economic contributions, Shikarpur's bead-making industry provides valuable insights into the social and cultural practices of the Indus Valley people. The variety of materials used and the intricate designs of the beads suggest that they held symbolic or ritual significance, possibly used as ornaments, amulets, or even status symbols. This adds another layer to our understanding of how the Indus Valley people expressed their identity and values through material culture. As we explore Shikarpur's legacy, we're reminded of the intricate web of connections that defined the Indus Valley civilization. This small yet industrious city played a vital role in sustaining the trade networks that linked communities across vast distances, proving that even specialized settlements could have a far-reaching impact. With Shikarpur's story illuminating the craftsmanship and trade of the Indus Valley, we now turn our attention to the next city on our journey, where new discoveries await to deepen our understanding of this ancient world. Now, as we step into the next chapter of our exploration, we arrive at Farmana, a city that offers a profound window into the spiritual and social fabric of the Indus Valley civilization. Located in present-day Haryana, India, Farmana is renowned for its burial practices, which provide invaluable clues about how the people of this ancient civilization viewed life, death, and the afterlife. The excavations at Farmana have revealed a series of graves that are both intriguing and revealing. Unlike the uniformity seen in some other ancient cultures, the burials here show a remarkable diversity in their structure and content. Some graves are simple pits, while others are more elaborate, lined with bricks or containing pottery and personal belongings. This variation suggests that social status or personal identity played a significant role in how individuals were laid to rest. One of the most striking discoveries at Farmana is the presence of multiple burials in a single grave. These shared graves, often containing the remains of adults and children, hint at familial bonds or perhaps even communal beliefs about the afterlife. The inclusion of grave goods such as pottery, jewelry, and tools further underscores the idea that the Indus Valley people believed in an existence beyond death where these items might be of use. The burial practices at Farmana also shed light on the civilization's social hierarchy. The differences in grave size, construction, and the quantity of grave goods suggest that not all individuals were treated equally in death. Some graves are more elaborate, indicating higher status or wealth, while others are simpler, pointing to a more modest standing. This evidence challenges the notion that the Indus Valley civilization was entirely egalitarian, revealing instead a society with distinct social layers. Moreover, the careful placement of bodies and grave goods suggests a deep respect for the deceased and a belief in rituals that ensured their safe passage to the afterlife. The positioning of bodies, often in a north-south orientation, and the inclusion of specific items like beads or shells may have held symbolic meaning, reflecting the spiritual beliefs of the time. As we uncover the secrets of Farmana's burial practices, we gain a deeper understanding of how the Indus Valley people navigated the mysteries of life and death. These practices not only highlight their spiritual worldview, but also offer a glimpse into the social structures that shaped their daily lives. With Farmana's story illuminating the spiritual and social dimensions of the Indus Valley, we now turn our gaze to the next city on our journey, where new discoveries await to further unravel the complexities of this ancient civilization. Now, as we journey further into the heart of the Indus Valley's mysteries, we arrive at Bhagwanpura, a site that stands as a fascinating bridge between two monumental eras of ancient history. Located in present-day Haryana, India, Bhagwanpura offers a rare glimpse into the transitional phase that connects the Indus Valley civilization with the later Vedic culture, shedding light on how one civilization evolved into another. Bhagwanpura's significance lies in its unique archaeological findings, which reveal a blend of cultural elements from both the Indus Valley and the Vedic periods. Excavations here have uncovered pottery, tools, and structures that show a gradual shift in lifestyle, technology, and even spiritual practices. This blending of traditions suggests that Bhagwanpura was a place where old ways met new ideas, creating a cultural mosaic that would shape the region for centuries to come. One of the most intriguing aspects of Bhagwanpura is its pottery. Archaeologists have found distinct styles that reflect both the earlier Harappan techniques and the emerging Vedic designs. The presence of painted grey ware, a hallmark of the Vedic period alongside remnants of Harappan pottery, indicates a slow but steady transformation in daily life. This transition wasn't abrupt but rather a gradual process where communities adapted and integrated new practices while preserving elements of their past. The site also provides clues about changes in settlement patterns. Unlike the highly planned cities of the Indus Valley, Bhagwanpura's layout shows a more decentralized approach with smaller, scattered structures. This shift suggests a move away from the rigid urban planning of the Harappans toward a more flexible, village-based way of life, which would become characteristic of the Vedic period. Perhaps most fascinating is the evidence of ritual practices at Bhagwanpura. The discovery of fire altars, similar to those used in Vedic ceremonies, points to the early roots of Vedic religious traditions. These altars, found alongside artifacts from the Indus Valley, hint at a spiritual evolution where older beliefs merged with new rituals, laying the foundation for the rich tapestry of Indian culture that would follow. Bhagwanpura's role as a cultural bridge challenges the idea of a sudden collapse of the Indus Valley civilization. Instead, it suggests a more nuanced narrative of continuity and adaptation, where the legacy of the Harappans lived on, influencing the development of the Vedic world. As we uncover the layers of Bhagwanpura's history, we gain a deeper appreciation for the resilience and adaptability of ancient societies. This city reminds us that history is not a series of isolated events but a flowing river where the past and future are forever intertwined. With Bhagwanpura's story illuminating the connections between two great civilizations, we now turn our attention to the next chapter of our journey, where another lost city awaits to reveal its secrets. Now, as we step into the ancient world of Kunai, we find ourselves exploring a site that offers a rare window into the early days of the Indus Valley Civilization. Located in present-day Haryana, India, Kunai is a treasure trove of artifacts that reveal the roots of this remarkable culture long before its cities reached their peak. Kunai's significance lies in its collection of early Harappan artifacts, which provide invaluable insights into the pre-urban phase of the civilization. Among the most striking discoveries are pieces of jewelry, including beads made from semi-precious stones like carnelian and lapis lazuli. These intricate ornaments not only showcase the craftsmanship of the time but also hint at early trade networks, as some of these materials were sourced from distant regions. Equally fascinating is the pottery unearthed at Kunai. The designs and techniques used in these early ceramics reflect a society that was experimenting with new forms of expression and functionality. The pottery often features simple yet elegant patterns, suggesting a gradual evolution in artistic and practical skills. These artifacts paint a picture of a community that was laying the groundwork for the more complex urban centers that would later define the Indus Valley Civilization. What makes Kunai particularly intriguing is its role in understanding the transition from small, rural settlements to larger, organized cities. The artifacts found here suggest that the people of Kunai were not just surviving but thriving, developing technologies and cultural practices that would eventually shape the Harappan way of life. This pre-urban phase was a time of innovation and adaptation, where communities began to experiment with new ideas and tools. The discovery of terracotta figurines at Kunai adds another layer to our understanding of this early period. These small sculptures, often depicting animals and human figures, provide clues about the spiritual and cultural beliefs of the time. They suggest a society that was beginning to explore symbolic representation, a hallmark of later Harappan art. Kunai's artifacts remind us that the Indus Valley Civilization did not emerge overnight. It was the result of centuries of growth, experimentation, and cultural exchange. By studying sites like Kunai, we gain a deeper appreciation for the ingenuity and resilience of these early communities, who laid the foundation for one of the world's most advanced ancient civilizations. As we leave Kunai behind, we carry with us a newfound understanding of the roots of the Indus Valley Civilization. Our journey now takes us to Rohira, where we'll uncover how ancient agricultural practices sustained this thriving culture. Now, as we journey to Rohira, we uncover a site that offers a fascinating glimpse into the agricultural ingenuity of the Indus Valley Civilization. Located in present-day Punjab, Pakistan, Rohira stands as a testament to the advanced farming practices that sustained one of the ancient world's most remarkable societies. The evidence of agricultural activity at Rohira is both extensive and revealing. Archaeologists have uncovered traces of ancient fields, irrigation systems, and storage facilities, all of which point to a highly organized approach to farming. The people of Rohira cultivated a variety of crops, including wheat, barley, and pulses, which formed the backbone of their diet. What's particularly striking is the evidence of crop rotation and soil management techniques, suggesting a deep understanding of sustainable farming long before modern methods were developed. One of the most significant discoveries at Rohira is the presence of plowed fields, which challenge traditional assumptions about ancient farming techniques. The furrows found here indicate the use of advanced tools, possibly wooden plows, which allowed for more efficient cultivation of the land. This level of sophistication not only increased agricultural productivity, but also highlights the ingenuity of the Indus Valley people in adapting to their environment. Rohira's irrigation systems further underscore the civilization's mastery of water management. The site features remnants of canals and wells which were used to channel water from nearby rivers to the fields. This careful control of water resources ensured a steady supply for crops even during dry seasons, and played a crucial role in supporting the growing population of the Indus Valley. The storage facilities at Rohira also provide valuable insights into how surplus produce was managed. Large granaries and storage pits have been unearthed, suggesting that the people of Rohira not only produced enough food to meet their immediate needs but also stored excess for times of scarcity. This level of planning and foresight reflects a society that was not only self-sufficient but also capable of thriving in a challenging environment. What makes Rohira particularly intriguing is how it challenges our understanding of ancient farming. The evidence here suggests that the Indus Valley Civilization was far ahead of its time in terms of agricultural innovation. The techniques used at Rohira were not just about survival, they were about creating a stable and prosperous society that could sustain itself for generations. As we leave Rohira behind, we carry with us a deeper appreciation for the agricultural expertise of the Indus Valley people. Our next stop takes us to Bolu, where we'll explore the evidence of early rice cultivation and its impact on the spread of agriculture in the region. Now, as we step into the story of Bolu, we find ourselves uncovering a chapter that reshapes our understanding of ancient agriculture. Located in the fertile plains of Haryana, India, Bolu stands as a remarkable site that offers critical insights into the early cultivation of rice, a crop that would go on to shape civilizations across Asia. The discovery of rice grains at Bolu has sparked significant debate among archaeologists and historians. These findings suggest that the Indus Valley Civilization may have been one of the earliest regions to cultivate rice, challenging previous assumptions that rice farming originated elsewhere. The grains found here date back to around 2500 BCE, making them some of the oldest evidence of rice cultivation in the world. This revelation not only highlights the agricultural diversity of the Indus Valley, but also underscores its role as a pioneer in farming practices. What makes Bolu particularly fascinating is the evidence of how rice was grown and processed. Archaeologists have uncovered remnants of irrigation channels and field systems designed to manage water levels, essential for rice cultivation. These systems reveal a sophisticated understanding of hydrology, as the people of Bolu manipulated water flow to create ideal conditions for their crops. This level of expertise suggests that rice farming was not an accidental discovery but a deliberate and well-planned agricultural strategy. The presence of rice at Bolu also raises intriguing questions about trade and cultural exchange. Rice was not native to the Indus Valley region, which implies that the people of Bolu either imported the crop or developed techniques to cultivate it from wild varieties. This opens up the possibility of early interactions with neighboring regions where rice was more commonly grown. Such exchanges would have facilitated the spread of agricultural knowledge, further enriching the Indus Valley's farming practices. Moreover, the cultivation of rice at Bolu had profound implications for the diet and economy of the Indus Valley people. Rice provided a reliable source of carbohydrates, complementing the wheat and barley that were staples of their diet. This diversification of crops likely contributed to the stability and resilience of their society, allowing them to thrive even in challenging environmental conditions. As we reflect on the significance of Bolu, it becomes clear that this site is more than just an archaeological treasure. It is a window into the ingenuity and adaptability of the Indus Valley Civilization, showcasing their ability to innovate and integrate new ideas into their way of life. The evidence of rice cultivation here not only challenges our understanding of ancient agriculture, but also highlights the interconnectedness of early human societies. With the story of Bolu behind us, our journey continues to Bara, where we'll uncover more fascinating artifacts that shed light on the cultural and religious practices of the Indus Valley people. Now, as we shift our focus to Bara, we step into a world where the artifacts speak volumes about the cultural and spiritual life of the Indus Valley people. Nestled in the modern-day state of Rajasthan, Bara is a site that has yielded some of the most intriguing discoveries, offering a glimpse into the beliefs and daily practices of this ancient civilization. One of the most striking finds at Bara is the collection of terracotta figurines. These small, handcrafted sculptures depict a variety of forms, from human figures to animals and even mythical creatures. The human figurines, often adorned with intricate jewelry and hairstyles, are believed to represent deities or revered individuals. These artifacts suggest that the people of Bara had a rich spiritual life, with rituals and ceremonies that honored their gods and ancestors. The animal figurines, on the other hand, may have served as symbols of fertility, protection, or even as offerings in religious practices. Equally fascinating are the seals discovered at Bara. These small, carved objects, often made of steatite, bear intricate designs and symbols, including the famous Indus Script. While the script remains undeciphered, the imagery on the seals provides valuable clues about the cultural and religious practices of the time. Many of the seals depict animals such as bulls, elephants, and unicorns, which may have held symbolic significance. Some scholars believe these animals were associated with specific deities or represented cosmic forces. The presence of these seals suggests that they were used in trade, administration, or religious ceremonies, serving as markers of identity or authority. The artifacts from Bara also hint at the interconnectedness of the Indus Valley Civilization. The styles and motifs found here bear similarities to those discovered at other sites, such as Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa. This suggests a shared cultural and religious framework that extended across the vast expanse of the civilization. The people of Bara were not isolated. They were part of a larger network that exchanged ideas, goods, and beliefs, enriching their own practices in the process. What makes Bara particularly significant is the way these artifacts reflect the daily lives of its inhabitants. The terracotta figurines and seals were not just objects of worship or administration. They were integral to the social and cultural fabric of the community. They reveal a society that valued artistry, spirituality, and symbolism, weaving these elements into the very fabric of their existence. As we explore the treasures of Bara, we gain a deeper appreciation for the complexity and sophistication of the Indus Valley Civilization. These artifacts are not just remnants of the past, they are windows into a world where culture, religion, and daily life were deeply intertwined. With the story of Bara behind us, our journey now takes us to Rupa, where we'll uncover the strategic role this city played in connecting the Indus Valley to other regions. Now, as we set our sights on Rupa, we uncover a city that served as a vital link between the Indus Valley and the wider world. Located in present-day Punjab, Rupa's strategic position along ancient trade routes made it a bustling hub of commerce and communication. This city was not just a local center but a gateway that connected the Indus Valley to distant regions, fostering cultural and economic exchanges that shaped the civilization's reach and influence. Rupa's location near the foothills of the Himalayas and along the Sutlej River gave it a unique advantage. The river provided a natural highway for transporting goods, while the proximity to mountain passes allowed for overland trade with regions to the north and west. Archaeological evidence suggests that Rupa was a key node in the extensive trade networks that stretched from Mesopotamia to Central Asia. Artifacts such as beads, pottery, and tools found at the site reveal connections with these far-off lands, highlighting the city's role as a crossroads of ancient commerce. One of the most intriguing aspects of Rupa is its evidence of long-distance trade. Excavations have uncovered items like lapis lazuli from Afghanistan, carnelian beads from Gujarat, and even pottery styles reminiscent of Mesopotamian designs. These findings suggest that Rupa was not just a passive recipient of goods, but an active participant in a vibrant exchange of ideas, materials, and technologies. The city's traders likely played a crucial role in spreading Indus Valley products, such as finely crafted jewelry and textiles, to distant markets, while also bringing back exotic items that enriched their own culture. Beyond trade, Rupa's strategic location also made it a center for communication and cultural exchange. The city's inhabitants would have interacted with travelers, merchants, and envoys from diverse regions, creating a melting pot of ideas and traditions. This exchange is reflected in the architectural styles and artifacts found at the site, which blend local Indus Valley elements with influences from neighboring cultures. For example, the presence of fire altars and ritual structures suggests that Rupa may have been a place where different religious practices coexisted and influenced one another. Rupa's significance extends beyond its economic and cultural contributions. The city's layout and infrastructure reveal a high level of planning and organization, characteristic of the Indus Valley Civilization. Streets were laid out in a grid pattern, and buildings were constructed with standardized bricks, reflecting the same attention to detail seen in other major sites like Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa. This consistency in urban planning underscores the shared principles that bound the civilization together, even as individual cities like Rupa played unique roles within the larger network. As we explore Rupa, we gain a deeper understanding of how the Indus Valley Civilization was not an isolated entity but a dynamic and interconnected society. The city's strategic location and active participation in trade and communication highlight the civilization's ability to adapt, innovate, and thrive in a complex and ever-changing world. With the story of Rupa behind us, our journey now takes us to Alamgapur, where we'll uncover the clues this city holds about the later phases of the Indus Valley Civilization. Now, as we step into the story of Alamgapur, we find ourselves at a pivotal moment in the timeline of the Indus Valley Civilization. Located in present-day Uttar Pradesh, Alamgapur stands as a testament to the later phases of this ancient society, offering crucial insights into the factors that may have contributed to its decline. Unlike the bustling trade hubs we've explored earlier, Alamgapur paints a picture of a civilization in transition, grappling with challenges that would ultimately reshape its destiny. Alamgapur's archaeological remains reveal a city that thrived during the late Harappan period, a time when many of the major urban centers of the Indus Valley were already in decline. The artifacts unearthed here, including pottery, tools, and structural remains, show a shift in both material culture and lifestyle. For instance, the pottery styles found at Alamgapur are simpler and less refined compared to the intricate designs of earlier Harappan sites. This change suggests a possible decline in craftsmanship or a shift in priorities as resources became scarcer. One of the most significant discoveries at Alamgapur is evidence of agricultural practices that continued even as urban life waned. The presence of grain storage facilities and tools used for farming indicates that the inhabitants adapted to changing circumstances by focusing more on subsistence farming. This shift from a highly organized urban economy to a more rural, agrarian way of life may reflect the broader challenges faced by the civilization, such as environmental changes or disruptions in trade networks. Another key aspect of Alamgapur is its evidence of cultural continuity and change. While the city retained some elements of Harappan culture, such as the use of standardized bricks and certain architectural features, it also shows signs of influence from neighboring regions. For example, the presence of pottery styles similar to those found in the Gangetic Plain suggests that Alamgapur was part of a broader cultural exchange during this period. This blending of traditions highlights the resilience of the Indus Valley people, even as they navigated the uncertainties of a changing world. The decline of Alamgapur, like many other late Harappan sites, remains a subject of debate among historians and archaeologists. Some theories point to climate change, such as prolonged droughts or shifts in river courses, which could have disrupted agriculture and water supplies. Others suggest that internal factors, such as social or political instability, may have played a role. Whatever the causes, Alamgapur's story provides a window into the complex processes that led to the gradual transformation of the Indus Valley Civilization. As we reflect on Alamgapur, we're reminded that the end of a civilization is rarely a single event but a series of interconnected changes. The city's ability to adapt, even in the face of decline, speaks to the enduring spirit of its people. And as we prepare to explore the final chapter of our journey in Hulas, we'll see how the legacy of the Indus Valley Civilization continued to shape the region long after its urban centers faded into history. Now, as we arrive at the final chapter of our journey, we turn our attention to Hulas, a site that offers a fascinating glimpse into the post-Harappan era of the Indus Valley Civilization. Located in present-day Uttar Pradesh, Hulas stands as a bridge between the ancient past and the cultural transformations that followed. Unlike the grand urban centers of Mohenjo-Daro or Harappa, Hulas represents a quieter, yet equally significant phase in the story of this remarkable civilization. The archaeological findings at Hulas reveal a settlement that thrived long after the decline of the major Harappan cities. Here, we see evidence of a community that adapted to new realities while preserving elements of its ancestral heritage. The pottery unearthed at Hulas, for instance, shows a blend of Harappan styles with influences from later cultures, reflecting a gradual evolution rather than a sudden break from the past. This continuity suggests that the people of Hulas were not merely survivors of a fading civilization but active participants in shaping its legacy. One of the most intriguing aspects of Hulas is its evidence of agricultural practices that sustain the community over centuries. The discovery of tools used for farming, along with remnants of crops like barley and wheat, highlights the resilience of the Indus Valley people in maintaining their way of life. Even as urban centers declined, the knowledge and traditions of agriculture endured, providing a foundation for future generations. Hulas also offers insights into the social and cultural changes that accompanied the transition from the Harappan to the post-Harappan period. The settlement's layout, for example, shows a shift from the highly organized grid patterns of earlier cities to more flexible, village-like arrangements. This change may reflect a move toward smaller, self-sufficient communities as people adapted to new environmental and economic conditions. Yet, amidst these changes, Hulas retained a connection to its Harappan roots. The use of terracotta figurines, beads, and other artifacts suggests that certain cultural practices and beliefs persisted, even as new influences began to emerge. This blending of old and new underscores the dynamic nature of human societies, where traditions are not lost but transformed over time. As we reflect on Hulas, we're reminded that the end of the Indus Valley Civilization was not an abrupt disappearance but a gradual transformation. The people of Hulas, like those of Alamgapur and other late Harappan sites, navigated the challenges of their time with resilience and adaptability. Their story is a testament to the enduring spirit of a civilization that, even in its twilight years, continued to shape the cultural landscape of the region. With Hulas, our exploration of the 25 lost cities of the Indus Valley comes to a close. Each of these cities, from the grandeur of Mohenjo-Daro to the quiet resilience of Hulas, has revealed a piece of the puzzle that challenges our understanding of history. Together, they remind us that the past is not a static record but a living, evolving narrative filled with lessons that continue to resonate today. Now, as we shift our focus to one of the most enduring mysteries of the Indus Valley Civilization, we turn to the enigmatic script that has puzzled scholars for over a century. The Indus Script, found on thousands of seals, pottery fragments, and other artifacts, represents one of the greatest challenges in deciphering ancient languages. Unlike the hieroglyphs of Egypt or the cuneiform of Mesopotamia, the Indus Script remains undeciphered, leaving us with tantalizing glimpses into a world we cannot yet fully understand. The significance of the Indus Script lies in its potential to unlock the secrets of this ancient civilization. If decoded, it could reveal details about their governance, trade, religion, and daily life. The script consists of around 400 distinct symbols, often arranged in short sequences, suggesting it may represent a form of writing or proto-writing. However, the brevity of these inscriptions and the lack of a bilingual text like the Rosetta Stone for Egyptian hieroglyphs have made decipherment a formidable task. One of the key challenges in decoding the Indus Script is the absence of a known descendant language. While the scripts of other ancient civilizations were eventually linked to modern languages, the language of the Indus Valley people remains unknown. Some scholars propose connections to the Dravidian language family, while others suggest it may be an isolate, unrelated to any known language. Without a linguistic key, the script continues to resist interpretation. Another obstacle is the limited context in which the script appears. Most inscriptions are found on small objects like seals, which may have been used for trade or administrative purposes. This has led to speculation that the script may not represent a full language but rather a system of symbols or markers. Yet, the complexity and consistency of the symbols suggest a more sophisticated system, possibly used for recording names, titles, or even short messages. Despite these challenges, the study of the Indus Script has yielded important insights. The repetition of certain symbols in specific contexts hints at possible grammatical rules or cultural conventions. For example, the unicorn motif, often accompanied by script, may have held symbolic or ritual significance. Similarly, the presence of script on trade goods suggests it played a role in commerce, perhaps as a form of branding or identification. The implications of deciphering the Indus Script are profound. It could reshape our understanding of the civilization's social structure, religious practices, and interactions with neighboring cultures. It might also reveal whether the script was used for literature, historical records, or other forms of expression, offering a richer picture of their intellectual and cultural achievements. As we ponder the mystery of the Indus Script, we're reminded of the limits of our knowledge and the enduring allure of the unknown. Each symbol etched into a seal or pottery fragment is a silent witness to a world that once thrived along the banks of the Indus River. While the script remains undeciphered, it continues to inspire curiosity and drive the quest for understanding, reminding us that some of history's greatest secrets are still waiting to be uncovered. With this exploration of the Indus script, we've touched on one of the most fascinating aspects of the Indus Valley Civilization. Its undeciphered symbols stand as a testament to the complexity and sophistication of a culture that continues to challenge and captivate us. As we move forward, let's carry this sense of wonder into the next chapter of our journey, where we'll explore the vast trade networks that connected the Indus Valley to distant lands. Now, as we turn our attention to the bustling trade networks of the Indus Valley, we uncover a world of connections that spanned vast distances and linked this ancient civilization to far-off lands. The Indus Valley was not an isolated society. It was a thriving hub of commerce, exchanging goods, ideas, and culture with regions as distant as Mesopotamia, Central Asia, and even the Persian Gulf. This intricate web of trade reveals a level of economic sophistication that challenges our understanding of ancient economies. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence for these trade networks comes from the discovery of Indus Valley artifacts in distant regions. Seals, beads, and pottery bearing the distinctive style of the Indus Valley have been found in Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq, and even as far as Oman. These artifacts suggest that the Indus people were not only skilled artisans but also savvy traders who established long-distance connections. The trade goods themselves tell a fascinating story. Indus Valley merchants exported high-quality materials like carnelian beads, shell bangles, and cotton textiles, which were highly prized in foreign markets. In return, they imported luxury items such as lapis lazuli from Afghanistan, gold from Central Asia, and even timber from the Himalayan foothills. This exchange of goods highlights the Indus Valley's role as a key player in a vast and interconnected ancient economy. The evidence of trade is not limited to physical goods. The presence of Indus-style weights and measures in Mesopotamia suggests that standardized systems were used to facilitate trade across regions. These standardized weights, often made of stone, indicate a level of economic organization that was remarkably advanced for its time. It's clear that the Indus Valley people had a deep understanding of commerce and were able to negotiate complex trade agreements with their neighbors. Maritime trade also played a significant role in the Indus Valley's economic reach. The discovery of a dockyard at Lothal, one of the major Indus cities, points to a thriving maritime trade network. Ships from the Indus Valley likely sailed across the Arabian Sea, carrying goods to and from the Persian Gulf and beyond. This maritime activity not only expanded the civilization's economic influence, but also facilitated cultural exchanges as ideas and technologies flowed along these trade routes. The impact of these trade networks extended beyond economics. They fostered cultural exchanges that enriched both the Indus Valley and its trading partners. For example, Mesopotamian texts mention a land called Meluha, which many scholars believe refers to the Indus Valley. These texts describe Meluha as a source of exotic goods and a land of great wealth, further underscoring the Indus Valley's prominence in the ancient world. As we piece together the evidence of these trade networks, we gain a deeper appreciation for the Indus Valley's economic ingenuity and global reach. Their ability to establish and maintain such extensive connections speaks to their organizational skills, technological advancements, and entrepreneurial spirit. These trade networks not only sustained the civilization's prosperity, but also left a lasting legacy that continues to shape our understanding of ancient history. With this exploration of the Indus Valley's trade networks, we've uncovered yet another layer of this remarkable civilization's complexity. Their ability to connect with distant lands and cultures reveals a world that was far more interconnected than we often imagine. As we move forward, let's carry this sense of discovery into the next chapter of our journey, where we'll delve into the theories surrounding the decline of the Indus Valley Civilization and the mysteries that still surround its fall. Now, as we shift our focus to the enigmatic decline of the Indus Valley Civilization, we step into one of history's most enduring mysteries. This once thriving civilization, known for its advanced urban planning, trade networks, and cultural achievements, seemingly vanished around 1900 BC. What caused the fall of these great cities? Scholars have proposed several theories, each offering a unique perspective on this ancient puzzle. One of the most widely discussed theories points to climate change as a key factor. Evidence suggests that the region experienced significant shifts in weather patterns during the late Harappan period. Rivers that once nourished the cities, such as the Gagahakra, began to dry up, leading to water shortages and agricultural decline. Without a stable water supply, the cities struggled to sustain their populations, forcing people to abandon their homes in search of more fertile lands. This theory challenges the notion that ancient civilizations were solely undone by human actions, highlighting the profound impact of environmental changes on human societies. Another compelling theory revolves around the possibility of invasions or external conflicts. Some historians argue that the arrival of nomadic groups, often referred to as the Aryans, may have disrupted the Indus Valley's social and political structures. Archaeological findings, such as evidence of burned buildings and weaponry, have been interpreted as signs of violent encounters. However, this theory remains controversial, as there is no definitive proof that these invasions were the primary cause of the civilization's collapse. It raises questions about how we interpret archaeological evidence and the role of external forces in shaping history. Internal collapse is another theory that has gained traction among researchers. Some suggest that the Indus Valley Civilization may have faced social or economic challenges from within. Overpopulation, resource depletion, or even a breakdown in trade networks could have weakened the cities over time. The absence of monumental structures or clear evidence of centralized authority in later periods hints at a gradual decline rather than a sudden catastrophe. This theory invites us to consider how internal dynamics such as governance and resource management can influence the fate of a civilization. Each of these theories challenges traditional historical narratives that often simplify the decline of ancient societies into single causes. The reality is likely far more complex, involving a combination of environmental, social, and external factors. The Indus Valley's decline reminds us that civilizations are intricate systems, vulnerable to a multitude of pressures. As we reflect on these theories, we're left with more questions than answers. What lessons can we draw from the Indus Valley's fall? How do these ancient challenges resonate with the issues we face today? The story of the Indus Valley's decline is not just a tale of the past, it's a reminder of the delicate balance that sustains human societies. With this exploration of the Indus Valley's decline, we've uncovered yet another layer of its complexity. As we move forward, let's carry this sense of curiosity into the final chapter of our journey, where we'll reflect on the enduring legacy of this remarkable civilization and the mysteries that continue to captivate us. As we bring our journey through the 25 lost cities of the Indus Valley to a close, it's impossible not to marvel at the sheer scale of their achievements and the mysteries they've left behind. From the meticulously planned streets of Mohenjo-Daro to the advanced water systems of Dholavira, these cities reveal a civilization far ahead of its time. Each site we've explored, whether it's the bustling port of Lothal, the fortified walls of Surkotada, or the intricate bead-making workshops of Chanhudaro, offers a glimpse into a world that thrived over 4,000 years ago. These cities challenge our understanding of history in profound ways. They force us to rethink what we know about ancient urban planning, trade, and cultural exchange. The Indus Valley Civilization wasn't just a collection of cities, it was a network of innovation, resilience, and adaptability. Yet, despite their advancements, their sudden decline remains one of history's greatest puzzles. Was it climate change, invasions, or internal collapse that brought them down? The truth may lie in a combination of factors, reminding us that history is rarely as simple as it seems. The enduring mysteries of the Indus Valley, its undeciphered script, its intricate trade networks, and its enigmatic decline continue to captivate scholars and enthusiasts alike. These cities are more than just relics of the past. They are windows into a world that challenges our assumptions and inspires us to dig deeper. What can we learn from their successes and failures? How do their stories resonate with the challenges we face today? As we reflect on these ancient wonders, let's remember that history is not just about the past, it's about understanding who we are and where we're headed. The Indus Valley Civilization reminds us of the fragility and resilience of human societies and the importance of preserving our shared heritage. If you've enjoyed this exploration of the Indus Valley's lost cities, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more journeys into the mysteries of our past. Let us know in the comments which city fascinated you the most or what questions you have about this incredible civilization. Together, let's keep the spirit of discovery alive and continue unraveling the secrets of our ancient world.